few things that I notice with my real estate people that they don't think about. One of the things that they don't think about is their home office. And especially in today's world, you know, understanding your home office. If you have a dedicated space in your home that you use for most of the time, is, you know, you need to take that into account as one of the expenses within your business.
Are you allowed to take that deduction if you have a real estate office that you also go to?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So if it's a dedicated space.
Okay,
yes.
so if agents have like a dedicated desk here, and they also have a home office that they work out of, because I mean, real estate is like that, right?
Yes.
They're allowed to do both?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I started talking about it first. The second thing is your business card. You know, so there is a lot of analyzation that you would do for a business card. You know, whether you should be taking actual or mileage will depend on you, depend on the car, depending on how much you're using it, depending on your whole financial situation when you're taking information for your taxes. So whoever is working with your taxes, that's something that they need to do. And it shouldn't be H&R Block that's doing your taxes. You need to have somebody with a real estate. It's your company. It's not as simple as a W-2 slapping information on. You need somebody that's analyzing your stuff, making sure that they're looking at your things from year to year, quarter to quarter, or even, you know, semi-annually and things like that, to maximize what it is that you're doing, how you can deduct things from your taxes. If you're growing your real estate business and it might be a potential sell for you, you need to be thinking long term, what your plan is long term. So you need to kind of understand where you're going. Like I said, if it's a business or a job, businesses grow. Jobs are just jobs. You grow in the job, but they're not growing. So you need to understand which one you have. If it's just a job, then you probably just need someone to maximize your deduction on your taxes, and that's it. If it's a business, you need to more than maximize your deductions. You know, you don't want to always deduct everything in the kitchen sink if it's a business, because nobody's going to want to buy or be in part of your business or be long-term planning with your business if your business doesn't look good on paper, or even if you intend to get if you intend to get leverage the business for something. If you're leveraging the business, even if you're leveraging the business to buy a home, you know, you're not making any money in your business, who's going to give you the money to buy a home? So you need to be thinking of all these long-term things. And there's also ways that you can maximize your profitability and minimize your taxes. For example, you guys should be thinking about retirement accounts. You know, you should be thinking about self-employment retirement accounts if you're a single member LLC that's filing a Schedule C on your tax return. You should be thinking about Roth IRAs. You should be thinking about regular IRAs. You should be thinking about retirement. One of the things that I teach on my YouTube channel is, soon as you start working, you should be thinking about retirement.
Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, feel free to give me a follow to get updated on new and upcoming episodes, and listen in every Tuesday and Thursday, where I teach you smart money habits so you can make better money choices with a financial goal focus.